Yeah, I got very sick after that. Like I started running a pretty high fever. Yeah, I was like running a fever. My head was spinning, like, and yeah, basically, uh, I passed out. And today, all I did was like sleep. 안녕하세요. Hi guys. Oh my gosh. Uh, yeah, I think so you know how when you get sick, uh, it tends to like for me at least, it tends to travel up. So like when I start getting sick, I'll feel it in my throat first, and then once I feel it in my throat, it'll like start moving slowly up. I'll start feeling it in my nose, and when it's about to leave my body or like I don't know, finish its cycle, I always end up getting super teary-eyed. I don't know. I don't know if that's just me, but like usually it's just like colds and stuff like that that are like that. But like this time I had like a freaking fever. And I still have a fever, but I did sleep like 20 hours today. So I mean, I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm not feeling better necessarily. I still feel really horrible, but uh, yeah, I just kind of need to. If I don't do something and there's not much I can do. I already walk Kano. Like I'm gonna start editing videos again, and I edited for like another like 15 hours yesterday. So it wasn't. It's being at home and resting is not like very easy for me nowadays. Just cause, especially cause like I have a lot of things coming up. It is like a critical time for me. Next week is gonna be a very big week for me. So yeah, there's like so much that I need to get done, and I just had to get sick right in the middle of one of the busiest times. Yeah, everyone be careful. 다들 조심하세요. 감기 요새 엄청 독해요. I think I need to get like the flu shot or something, for sure. Yeah, I think this is like only the second time I'm doing this. I've only done Twitter Spaces with other people, so I'm not exactly sure how everything works. Even still, I checked the comments on the comment section, right? 안녕하세요. Hi. 한국 팬들은 오늘 좀 양보해 주세요. 요새 맨날 이런 라이브 스트림 같은 거 하면 항상 한국말로만 하니까 외국 팬들이 또 엄청 오늘은 영어 listening 연습, okay? Okay, I was just saying today I'm gonna do it strictly in English just because I always feel bad for when I'm on stream. Like, I'm having conversations with like all my friends, so I can't like actively translate all the time. And it's weird if I just like interrupt and start translating out of nowhere. So as much as I'd like to translate for you guys more regularly, it's kind of difficult to find that natural timing unless it's like a stream where it's like more of a show than a stream. Then I can do it. There's like a timing to that. But when it's like organic conversations, it's definitely difficult. Yeah, I was just saying, I sound better yesterday, but I definitely, yeah, I have a fever. Like I started getting a fever today, so I'm not necessarily better, but my throat is better. And I was just explaining how like my fever tends my whenever I get sick, it always starts in my throat and ends in my eyes, and I just get like super teary eyed by the end. But right now, it's at the stage where it's around my nose, so my nose feels very like spicy, and then I also have like a spinning head, always lightheaded. But when I'm sitting down, it's usually okay. It's just when I'm standing up and start moving, like everything starts aching, and I start getting chills. And I, yeah. But as I said, I just wanted to hang out with you guys. Yeah, I need to take a break from editing. I already finished, my first half, part one for my YouTube video for my Japan series. So like I've been editing the second half and it is a very difficult half to edit for multiple reasons. I won't get into specifics, but I will be uploading it like on Wednesday. So very soon. So you won't have to wait very long. Obviously, Friday is a very big day for me for so you listen to Don't Want to Be Every Day and repeat. Oh, thank you. Well, soon I'm gonna have a new song for you to listen to on repeat. Here's the other thing with me. I don't know. Like, I feel like these kind of live things are not always the best idea for me sometimes because I just have very loose lips and I tend to leak a lot of information that I probably shouldn't. Um, it's hilarious because like I was like trying to be so secretive, and apparently I leaked the title and everything like in another video. Yeah, I just sometimes I go too far. I give too much information away. 맞아, 셀프 스포. Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure you already know this by now, but like Friday is when I'm gonna be releasing my new song. I wasn't trying to be like I already knew the information was out, and a lot of people already know the title. So I was just being like 1020. What could it possibly be? New pictures. Obviously, obviously it's my new single. Yeah. So I'm still trying to. Yeah. I need to stop talking. Maybe we should change the subject. It's hilarious because I'm the only one talking right now, so I'm the one like guiding this conversation, and I'm like spoiling myself, and yeah, yeah. But it's the first song that Did you really kiss in Japan? Oh my gosh, guys, no, no. You guys are crazy. No, that was a joke. My gosh, imagine I got what is it? Is it mononucleosis, the kissing disease or whatever? Honestly, I wish I could have had like a wild night in Japan and kissed a random romantic interest there and gotten sick from that. At least there would be some kind of reason and enjoyment with the consequence. Right now, I'm just suffering the consequences. No kissing disease. This is just me not having taken care of myself. It's like I saw this coming. I'm sure everyone else saw this coming with my horrible sleeping schedule. Why didn't you though? You know, I don't know. It's yeah, I'm too shy. I don't know. Maybe am I not shy? I don't know. I feel like Japan was. I told you guys like my clubbing trip to Japan. That was the first time in like 10 years since I'd gone to a gay club. Like 10 years. I haven't even gone to one in Korea yet. Like the only closest thing I've gone to a club in Korea is uh, Hyungjun's uh, bar, but that's more of a bar. I wouldn't call it a club, but it was really fun. Like I know I said solo trip, but I did have some friends in Japan, and they did like take me around for like a day. So we went clubbing, and it was really fun. You're 30 plus. Stop being shy. 선생님, 제가 영어가 약해요. 어쩔 수 없어요. 조금 더 열심히 들어보세요. What? Who's here? 누가 있어? 민성이가 있어? 뭐야? I invited Minsung to speak, but I don't know if he's going to. Oh,
안녕하세요, 선생님.
hi. This is Minsung. This is an English broadcast. Can you say hi?
안녕하세요. 하이. 제가 영어가 약해요, 선생님.
뭐 하고 있었어? 왜 앉아? 아, 항상 안 자지 너.
나 집 치우고 성호가 오늘 놀러 왔었잖아.
어.
먹고서는 안 치우고 그냥 이렇게 홀라당 가버리고.
와.
그래서
진짜.
나 다 치우고
그거 뭐 떡볶이 먹었나?
찜닭이랑 모듬 수육 내장으로 한 거.
아. Did
그거
you guys see his
먹었어.
post? Like he was eating like 떡볶이 and like a bunch of other stuff. It looks so good. 아, 나 완전 힘들어.
왜 몸이 안 좋아서?
어제 저녁부터 열 나기 시작해서.
혹시 코로나 걸린 거 아니야?
아니야, 검사했어.
했는데
검사했는데 코로나는 아니고 근데 또 셀프 진단한 거여서 뭐 얼마나 정확한지는 모르겠지만.
아니면 독감일 수도 있겠다.
아, 근데 코로나는 한번 걸려왔으니까 아닌 것 같아. 그때는 훨씬 심했어.
맞아. 나도 코로나 한 번 걸렸을 때 열이 안 떨어져가지고.
맞아.
오늘이지. 오늘 병원 한번 갔다 와.
그니까 그래서
음,
맞아. 난 항상 막 열 같은 거 나면 항상 토요일 저녁에서 일요일 나는 것 같아. 병원도 못 가 항상.
목은 좀 어때?
목은 괜찮아. 아까 말하고 있었는데 항상 감기
음,
걸리면 목에 시작하고 나 이제는 코 쪽에 있어. 코하고 눈.
음, 원래 목이 붓거나 그러면은 또 이제 열이 오르니까.
그치. 목에 시작하고 열 나고 그다음에 이제 목은 조금 이제 기침 쬐끔하는 거 말고는 그냥 그래도 조금 나아진 것 같긴 해.
잠깐만 이게 다.
no. 오늘은 야식 안 먹어?
나 오늘 아까 나 편의점에서 그거 뭐 사러 갔다가 나 이제 다이어트 해야겠다 안 되겠다 하고서는 아무것도 안 먹어야지 하고선 그새 또 슈크림 붕어빵 그거
슈크림
싸만코
붕어빵?
그거 있잖아 아이스크림
나
그걸
완전 좋아하는데
사와가지고
그거. 근데 요새
먹었지.
그거 다이어트 버전
어,
있던데.
맞아 라 모식인가.
랄라 스윗.
근데 하필이면 또 그 싸만코
아니
거기서
뭐
슈크림이 새로 나왔대서.
칼로리 차이 그렇게 크진 않아. 랄라 스윗 거는 170 칼로리인가 그래.
그래
아마
그냥
그
내
원,
자신한테 진 기분이야.
아니 괜찮아. 난 지금 푸딩 먹을 건데. 내일 출근하나?
나 내일 10시까지 출근.
10시 10시.
10시.
어,
여러분들 오늘 하루가 어떠셨나요?
we're talking about what we ate, and he basically ate, what was it? Do you guys know that fish shaped? I think they call it Monaco, or maybe like it's like a fish shaped like ice cream with red beans inside. So good. It's like one of my favorites. And I'm about to have banana cream pudding with wafers. 바나나 크림 푸딩 알아?
바나나 크림 푸딩?
응.
난 안 먹어봤는데.
안 먹어봤어?
어,
막 푸딩에다가
어,
크림이랑 바나나 들어가 있고
어,
거기다가 그 계란 과자 같은 거 알아? 그 약간 동글동글하고 납작하고
어,
그게 안에 들어있어.
맛있겠다. 맛있는 거 조합이잖아, 그냥.
근데 이게 미국에서 진짜 인기 많은 디저트인데 한국에서도 요새 팔기 시작해서.
어디 건데?
이거는 카페에서 하는 거야.
카페.
어,
어디 카페야?
여기 우리 집 앞에.
그래, 좀 머네. 좀 머네.
민호야, 너 미국 가본 적 없지?
나 뭐야, 미국 가본 적 없고, 그래서 이번 연도에 내가 그 해외 쪽을 나가는데,
어,
그 내 목표가 그거였다 그랬잖아. 이번 연도는 파리에 꼭 혼자라도 가보기, 이런 거였잖아.
파리?
음,
오,
그래서 혼자라도 가보기, 이런 목표를 세웠지만은, 그냥 무너졌지, 뭐. 프랑스,
일본 가.
일본?
일본이
네.
쉽잖아.
응,
일본 가봤지, 근데.
응, 일본 가봤는데, 근데 일단 내가 지금 연차도 없고 내 조건이 안 돼.
아, 언제부터 다시 그 휴가 그거 생기는데?
내년 1월 1일부터.
아,
이번 연도는 그래서 사실 막 일정을 그렇게 뭐 빼고 하는 게 사실 어렵기는 하지.
근데 뭐, 왜, 뭐, 그렇게 오래 기다려야 되는 거 아니잖아. 거의 이제 연말인데.
응. 어... 성우가 지갑을 놓고 갔어.
오, 뭐 맛있는 거 사 먹어.
나 경찰서에서 뭐라고?
Apparently, Songwoo left his wallet at Visong's place, so I told him to eat something. Nice.
나이스?
아니, 나이스 한 거 먹으라고. 아니, 청소도 안 하고 갔는데 당연히 그 정도는 해줘도 되는 거 아니야?
성우야 청소값으로 나 뭐 하나 사 먹었다.
음, 편의점 돌아가.
여기서 무슨 얘기 하고 있었어?
나 이제 나도 몰라. 금요일 나 이제 그 음원 내니까
음.
그거 얘기 좀 하고 있었고.
여러분들 그거 저희 욕하는 곡이에요. 그 남연 멤버들 이제 욕하는 노래인데 네 그렇답니다. 이제 대놓고 저격 노래.
맞아. 너무 트라우마 받았어.
그 의도치 않은 그건데 그래 형이 그렇게 느꼈다면
그래도 뭐. 근데 진짜 웃긴 거는 나는 사랑에 빠지면 절대 노래를 안 만들어준다?
그 사람을 위해서
절대. 제일
왜?
싫어해. 오히려 노래, 내가 연애하는 사람이 노래를 만들어줬으면 좋겠으면 나한테 트라우마를 주면 돼. 헤어질 때.
어,
그럼 바로 노래 나와.
어, 어.
If I said if you want a song written about you, I won't write it if I'm in love with you. I'll write it once you break up with me and leave me in yeah. I don't get inspiration from love stuff. It's usually get inspiration from being left and trauma.
오 민성아 통역해줘요. 죄송해요. 저도 영어 몰라요.
아니 영어 얼른 공부해.
그
공부해서 내년에
공부
미국 가자.
그 공부는 하고 싶지. 나 이 마음으로는 이미 나 지금 뭐야 다 공부하고 이제 이미 마스터했어. 마음으로는. 근데 이제
여기서
실천을 못 하는
연습해야지.
거지.
야, 원어민이랑 공짜로 이렇게 연습할 수 있는 기회가 어딨어.
음,
안
그래
그래?
맞는데 어,
민성, what are you doing this week?
네,
What are you doing this
네.
week?
뭔데요?
이번 주 뭐 하냐고 물어봤잖아.
이번 주 뭐 하냐고요?
this week, 이번 주, what are you doing? 뭐 하나요?
그 What are you doing은 알아들었는데 그 다음 걸 못 알아들었어.
This week. week가
위크.
week.
형
What
미안한데 약간 조금 한국식으로 말해줬으면 좋겠어.
what are you doing this week? No.
어,
What are you doing
이번
this?
주는
그래서 this week I am 뭐 이렇게 해야지.
이번 주는 열심히 일을 할 예정입니다.
He said he's gonna work hard this week.
Work.
Work hard.
저 안 되겠네요. 저 도망가야 되겠네요.
아니 조금 더 연습해.
네?
내가 도와줄게.
네, 감사해요. 저 근데 지금 이제 씻으러 가야 돼가지고 가볼게요.
오케이.
네.
굿나잇.
안녕. 나 또 씻고 와서 될 수 있으면 올 수도 있고.
오케이.
아잉,
Go wash. Bye.
안녕.
다빈님 영어로 대화하면 알아듣는 분들이 있으시나요? 오히려 영어 쓰는 사람들이 더 많아요. 제가 아는 사람 중 이제 제 팬들 중에서는 대부분 영어 쓰는 분들이어서 그래도 여기에서는 그래도 영어를 조금 더 이제 성우나 민성이 스페이스에서는 영어를 거의 못 쓰니까 통역하기도 애매하고 그래서 여기서는 영어를 조금 더 쓰는 편? 그래도 한국말로 뭐 쓰면 제가 한국말로 대답할게요. Anyways, yeah. Sorry, that was like a little tangent. That was a little tangent from whatever we were doing. I don't even remember what we were talking about. This banana pudding is so good. Oh my gosh. Mmm. Yeah. I was thinking of doing like you know how I've been doing Twitch lately? I didn't want to watch something, but I was thinking of like maybe I should go on Twitch because I haven't gone on Twitch in a while and I really wanted to, but like I've been so sick. And I turned on OBS and I was like, okay, let's see like how I'm feeling. And I turned it on and I saw myself on the camera and I was like, absolutely not. So I decided to do a space instead, Twitter Spaces. 진짜 이제 늙으니까 once you get older, like when you get sick, you look so sick. When I'm tired and sick, it shows so much on my face now. 오빠 목 괜찮아? 아직 안 괜찮아요. I have a fever, guys. 아직도 열이 있어요. 아니야, 정우 형은 아빠도 잘생겼어. Yeah, but I think we were just talking about the Japan trip. No, I did not kiss someone random. 아니 사람들이 진짜 일본 가서 사람들 막 키스하고 다녔냐고 물어보길래 절대 아니에요. 농담이었어 그건. That was a joke. Dude, you need to rest. Dude, I slept like 20 hours today. So yesterday before I did the Twitter space with Minseong and Seongho, I was editing all day because I already felt sick and I knew it was coming, so I was just like I might as well stay home. And me resting and staying home translated to okay, if I'm sitting down and doing nothing, I might as well like edit my videos. And I think that added to the stress and I got a lot done, but then by the night I was like even more exhausted. So today I slept for like a good 진짜 한 20 hours? 20시간 정도 잔 것 같아요, 진짜. 하루 종일 잤어요. I literally just woke up a little while ago and just had dinner. So, and now I'm having my dessert. Yeah, like the full tea for Japan, you're gonna have to find out. You're gonna have to find out through my second YouTube video, which I told you it's gonna be released on Wednesday. I'm editing it now. Was editing it yesterday, but I'm trying to force myself not to edit today. Um, yeah, the second one's gonna be, yeah, it's pretty difficult to edit. I'm taking my time with that one. 맞아, 편집하면 안 돼요, 아플 때는. 진짜. So I was like thinking of going on like Twitch, maybe watching a BL or something, because I haven't done that in a while, and like I've been wanting to, and like it's been something I've been doing like most weekends, minus last week because of Japan. Yeah, but I just felt like I was gonna be a zombie, and if I saw myself on camera, I just. But yeah, Wednesday I will upload my video. I also have a few more teasers that I'm going to be releasing before. And Friday is going to be the big day, 6 p.m. Friday, 6 p.m. But also, I just wanted to like, I guess, in a way, let you guys know that, yeah, I've been wanting to say this, and I think I've said it a few times before. But like, it's like I've always had this kind of persona that I've always had to put out, I guess, for the public. And I think that goes for not only my fans, but also for my family, for my friends. Like, I was always very good at upkeeping, like, I guess, kind of like a mask, and very good at, like, always acting super happy and, like, but yeah, it's like, I feel like most of my stories, if anything, come from a very dark place. And, it's like they always say, behind the happiest faces, there's always like a lot of darkness. And I feel like that does kind of summarize how my life has been. It's always been like putting up a very smiley face. Uh, and yeah, I guess people just ended up thinking I'm just a very happy go lucky person, which I can be. That's still a part of me. But like, yeah, if anything, anxiety, sadness, those kind of things have been a bigger part of my life than, sadly enough, happiness has been. So I know you guys like happy content and everything, but I feel like if I went through all the trouble of coming out and sharing my life with you guys, and like, you guys getting to know me more, sharing my YouTube videos of what I'm doing, and I feel like there's only so much I can show you if I'm constantly putting up a face. So I'm just trying to be a little bit more authentic. So I'm not trying to be like a pick me boy. I'm not trying to like put up an act. But I feel I'm at the point in life where I'm comfortable enough to talk about these kind of issues, talk about anxiety, talk about depression, talk about issues with that relate to the LGBTQI community. These are all things that interest me and that are all very deeply ingrained in my veins. I love deep talks. I love talks about mental health. And I feel like a lot of the healing process for me is going to start with me acknowledging my darkness, acknowledging the sadness that I've always carried, sharing it with you guys, and learning to move forward from it. Sometimes we keep things a secret and we kind of never move on from it or never grow from it because we kind of keep it to ourselves. And, for growth, I really do believe that even saying things out loud make a huge difference in moving forward. And that's essentially what I'm doing. So when I'm sharing all of like my little sad moments, whatever it may be, like my music, it's not going to be a super happy music. It's going to be upbeat, but it's about anxiety. And I feel like, there's no need to panic. I'm not like going through a crisis every single week of my life, you know? But it is just always going to be a part of me, and it is a part of me, and you know, it's just a little part that I do want to share with you guys. So I mean, just yeah, when I do release a song, you don't have to freak out and be like, "Oh my gosh, he's like going through so much stuff right now." No, it's me talking about the anxiety that I've been through and kind of venting it through a song. I'm not going through all of those things now. And when the song releases, you'll understand what I mean. And I'll have to describe it a little bit more. 이게 뭐야? 칭찬 포도? Yes, you can share anything you want with us. It's up to you. And you know, I feel like that's something that comes with age. You know, I feel like I was the oldest member of his man, and I do feel like not all of the members, but a lot of the members do have a tendency, and I think this is a lot. It has to do with Korean culture as well. But when we start getting into topics that are a little bit too dark or too deep, a lot of them end up steering away from it. And I understand that. You know, sometimes like, you know, when you're together, you want to keep the mood light and happy and everything. But this goes especially for BLs and boy love shows. But we were essentially part of a show, but you know, you can't have just the lovey-dovey part without understanding the difficulties of what it's like to live as a queer person in Korea. So I think with that being said, at least out of the members, I feel like I am the most comfortable in that aspect. And you know, I'm gonna do what I can to kind of, you know, bring a light to that. And I've had some like deep conversations with like the members one on one as well. But like, you know, it's just they're not ready to do it publicly. And I think that's everyone's personal journey, and this is the journey I'm at right now. But you know, it's a process. It's a process, and you guys all tremendously help me process everything, and you know, just verbalizing things sometimes, and thinking about how I'm gonna present this to you and that to you. I feel like that in itself is a pretty healing process in of its own. Do you have a cover photo for the song so we can share it to Fry? So I'm gonna be dropping for my song. I'm gonna be dropping a few more teasers, and then I believe I'm gonna probably drop the album cover on Thursday. I'm literally figuring this out on the go. I've been preparing this for such a long time, but like life happens, and you know, it's just I haven't had time to really thoughtfully plan all of my promotional stuff out. And then I got it to YouTube, so it's like hi Kubra, your voice sounds a little yeah, it's because I'm still sick. I've been running a little bit of a fever, but yeah, you know, on his man, I put all of my emotions out there. Might as well be the one to. I'm not gonna lie though, I kind of sometimes enjoy being sick. Gives you an excuse to kind of just like sit down, eat good food, and not move all day. Do you have a plan for a tour? So here's the plan, guys. The plan for my music. I already have 3 songs that are like basically fully ready. One of them I still have to finish recording, but I have like 2 songs that are fully recorded, another song that I just need to record and that's it, and then another song that I am starting to work on. So like I have a lot of songs that I'm working on, and the plan is to consistently release music throughout the year. Usually I would release like one track once a year. But you know, with Corona and everything, I've had some time to like save up. You know, obviously music costs a lot of money. And yeah, I'm just trying to kind of get back into the groove of starting music. So I'm probably not gonna tour with this song in particular. Um, this song is basically just to establish myself as a musician again, and then hopefully later this year, at the end of the year, or maybe early next year, I'm gonna release my second song. Uh, and once I release my second song, I think then I might start touring again. Yeah, but I'd love to like go to Turkey. Definitely want to go to Turkey. I've been like wanting to go for so long. Definitely love to go to China, Japan again, America, Brazil, Mexico, Philippines. Like, love to revisit all those places. 병원 갔다 왔어요? 아니, 항상 아플 때마다 토요일 저녁 일요일에 아파서 병원 갈 수가 없어요. 그래서 내일 가야 될 것 같아요, 아마. Are you gonna release an EP? Oh yeah, definitely. Eventually. But nowadays we're not at, especially for like musicians that have to like fund everything themselves. It's difficult to just write an EP and expect it to do well. I think nowadays people are doing singles more, releasing singles, and then releasing an EP with like a compilation of the singles and a few more songs. So I think that's probably how I'm gonna do it. Also, Kuba, I met your friend in Japan. Come to Brazil. You know, I was in Brazil for like a really long time. Did a whole tour in Brazil for a very long time. Also, Mexico was one of my favorite places to visit. I love visiting Mexico and performing there. Energy, like the energy in Mexico is always like exquisite. Like there's just so much passion behind everything that I see. And I just love that. Like, I don't know, it's just a different vibe. So I would definitely love to go back to Mexico. 100%. 따뜻한 물이나 차라도 고. 차는 모르고 지금 파워레이드 제로 먹고 있어요. 바나나 푸딩이랑. I'm just eating my banana pudding right now. Yes, an EP eventually, but by the way, I saw your Instagram story from 이거 how to become friends with Jello and Crystal. You know what's hilarious? Jello's Jello's in my house right now. He's in the other room. He's staying with me for a few days before he leaves. London, definitely London. I haven't been to London yet. I only got to go to Manchester. And even that was too short of a trip to even like see anything. Would you like to go to India? Every time I go to India, you guys try to BB King chili. Okay, I love Indian food though. Like, definitely going back, 100%. But you know, I definitely want to go overseas again. But you know, I just wanna release some music first, I think. And I think best case scenario, I need to find like an unemployed dog lover who lives in Korea who could literally just like live in my house and look after Kano while I'm gone for my trips. Like, because he's getting older, I always get so nervous when I have to leave like long term. Kano's not young anymore. He's a grandpa, so like if only yeah. That's like the only thing I wish that would make my life in Korea complete. I just need to find like a designated babysitter for my Kano. I could put him in dog hotel, but like that's like only for like a day or two. Anything past that, I feel like it exhausts him way too much. Yeah, I've been to a lot of countries. First, yeah, I did a whole Europe tour for like over a month. So I went to a lot of countries in Europe. Went to Belgium, um, France, Ireland. Yeah, so many different places. I've been to Africa, but once again, that was Tunisia, only North Africa. Been to South America, to Brazil and Mexico. Been to Canada, obviously America, Indonesia. I've been to Philippines. I want to if I'm being to Korea, I'll take care of Kano. Kano, I've had him for 7 years, like 6 years now. But that would mean that I adopted him when he was already fully grown. He was a yeah. I adopted him from the pound, and he was already fully grown. So I was gonna assume that he was probably around 1 then. And Rottweilers, they live on average only like 8 years. So Maple Pikachu Pie, what are you doing? Why are you sending me a picture of Chiyu? Let me look at it up close. I saw ZB1 just released their little ring light, and I saw it. I was like, $95? That's so expensive. Is this how expensive it is to like be a fan? That's crazy. I thought it looked really cute, but I might have to budget a little bit before I buy one. Because my goal is I definitely want to go to a ZB1 concert, Zero Base One concert one day, but I still have to watch like all of their episodes. I have to like get to know them a little bit more, but like they're the group that I'm kind of trying to get into at the moment. Mostly because of Jiung. But I needed you to see it. When you drop the light stick, please make it affordable. I'll give you like cheap $1 light sticks. And I'll just like write my name on them or something. If ever. Oh, that pudding was so good. Oh, Hanbin. He is mother. I don't know. 95? It was 90 something, but I think that might have been like the price that they sell it internationally. I don't know how much it would be in Korea, but like it was pretty expensive. Sick day number 1 yesterday involved rewatch of Pungtak. Pungtak was good. Oh my gosh, that'd be so cool. The light stick that'll have Kano on it. That'd be so cute. My gosh, I would pay $95 for a custom made one for me. BTS tickets are out. You know, I'm glad I got to see them before they completely blew up. I saw, like, it wasn't their solo concert. It was just like they were part of a lineup for this whole, yeah, and I saw them perform and it was like, loved it. We know it's expensive, but we want it anyways. I know that's crazy. Like, it's expensive being a fan. It's an expensive lifestyle. Yeah. But yeah, I'm thinking, later on, probably on Twitch, I'm gonna do more reaction videos, obviously with some BLs, but I'm also probably gonna watch some Zero Base One videos as well. Just because, like, it's a process for me. I'm trying to become a fan. If you need BL recommendations, I have an entire organized list for you. I've gotten so many lists, and I have at least my next 3 or 4 set. We're just gonna have to do a little poll to see which one I should like watch first. Random question, but do you play video games? Yeah, not as much recently, but I still do play Genshin and Star Rail, Honkai Star Rail. My gosh, Kano literally just like busted. Kano 일로 와. Kano, Kano, come here. Kano is already. He's always like busting in through my door. He literally like walks around like he owns the place. Thought it was like my mom coming in or something. He literally just like slammed open the door. I was like, "What are you doing?" PUBG, Valorant, no. Games will ruin my life. Yeah, Genshin almost ruined my life. You want some Kano ASMR? Let me see if he can. Do you hear him? Yeah, he says, "Please, you are a butler." That is so true. Yeah, the only other kind of game that I've played before was Overwatch. I used to love playing Overwatch. I don't know. I was just okay at it. How to come out of depression and anxiety. I think one, you need to. Here's the thing, right? For me, a lot of times we don't even know that we have depression or anxiety. At least for me, it took a lot, like I was always chronically depressed and I just didn't know it. And until I actually got help, that was when like a whole new world opened for me. I was like, what in the world? Like I had no idea this was how it felt to uh, feel. Yeah, basically, when I went through my breakup, I actually was on some depression meds for a while, some SSRIs. and that's something that you're gonna have to consult with your doctor, obviously. But there's so many other options. There's like therapy that you can take, which is also super expensive, by the way. Uh, which I really don't understand why. Like therapy, like with mental health issues being such a big problem everywhere nowadays. Like I don't understand why they won't cover it with insurance. Like it's crazy. It's so expensive. Like I can't even afford therapy. But I was on some meds for a while and literally it was crazy. I think it was the first time in my life where I actually felt normal. Like I didn't my sense of normal used to be like this foggy headed, always anxiety ridden kind of state. And then once I started taking the meds, like all of that kind of just went away. And for the first time in my life, I actually had like a very clear head. And I think that was when I realized how bad it was. I was like, wow, I've been living in a constant state of like depression and like anxiety. And I didn't even know it. I just thought that was my norm. But it is definitely not normal to always be depressed. And, at a certain point, you do need to get help. It's like, I think I said it in one of my tweets once, being self aware is a great trait to have. It is. It really is. But it definitely comes with the responsibility. If you know that you're depressed, if you know that you have anxiety, but you refuse to get help, like you're basically, it comes to a point where you end up like enabling yourself. But it's difficult because it's like these kind of things, it's different for every person. And it's like getting help can be expensive sometimes, but I think at the end of the day, like with all the help, like when we just specifically think about ourselves, like minus all the therapy, minus like depression meds or whatever, anything else, I think the one thing that helped me a lot was prioritizing myself. That's something that I'm still learning to this day. You have to learn to say no. You have to learn to, as cliche as it sounds, you have to learn to love yourself. You have to learn to prioritize taking care of yourself. And these aren't things that come naturally to a lot of us. It's something that you have to practice and that you have to build up towards. And sometimes it's just a matter of faking it till you make it. Going to exercise might make you miserable for the first month or so, but once you get in the rhythm of it, it will become more of like it'll feel almost like an achievement. And it's those kind of small things that end up building your self confidence, building a routine, having something to build towards that you can actually control. Those are some things that help me. But once again, it's different for everyone. And I full on went through like a crisis and ended up having to get help, like real help. But absolutely no shame in getting help. If anything, I think it's great and very responsible to get help. And one thing I would love to say, if there's anything that I've learned throughout like my 30 years of life, your friends, your parents are not your therapists. They are not. If you want to keep a healthy relationship with the family around you, with the friends around you, you don't rely on them to be your therapist. I'm not saying don't vent to them, don't do the occasional, get help from them and like talk things through with them. No, that's what they're there for. But they are not there to be your glorified therapist, is what I'm trying to say. I've seen so many relationships ruined. I've seen so many people get pushed away because they were quote unquote too much. And no one should feel that way. No one should feel the weight and burden of someone else's depression. But at the same time, it's like you shouldn't have to feel like a crazy person when, your feelings are completely valid. So it's not fair on either side. So if there's one thing that I can say, if you are going through a depression, I feel like it's always best to talk to someone, a third party person who isn't necessarily related. That's why I think therapy is such a big thing. It's not just about finding an quote unquote answer. It's about working through your problems with a third party member that doesn't have anything to do with your life, that can keep a level head, and that are trained to actually work with you through your problems and find a solution for you potentially. So always navigate carefully, because when you're that vulnerable, you need your friends and you need the people who care for you, but you also have to care for yourself and them at the same time. It's a very delicate issue that to navigate, but it's it's something it's a mistake that I see so many people doing, using their friends and loved ones as therapists. It can really drain people. We're all a work in progress. Fake it till you make it. Yeah. But yeah, I'm sorry. Sometimes I just talk about like really. 정우영, 난 자러 갈게. Good night. Yeah, but I'm just a very big advocate on mental health and stuff, so I'm sorry if I get a little bit too invested in it sometimes. Thank you, Cooper. Good night. Or I don't know if you're going to sleep, but everyone should be mental health advocates, to be honest. Yeah, 100%. 100%. It's 1 a.m. here, but what is sleep if there's stopping? Onji, where do you live? It's 1:54 here, so you must live fairly close by. Oh my gosh, what is this? This is so cute. I'm in an airplane. Wi-Fi, so it was made heatherly, but here is Canon CB1 light stick. Ah, so cute. I need to make more Kano merch. By the way, guys, if you ever see me randomly on the street, do say hi. I might give you a random Kano card. I always carry around these Kano cards with me. I made a bunch of them for Kano's birthday, and I gave it to the members, and then I have a bunch of I like not a bunch, but I have like a good amount left, so I always keep it in my bag. So I mean, if you do CB, yeah, I potentially might have a Kano card in my bag that I can give you. Listening to your amazing advice while preparing for my Monday presentation. Oh my gosh, good luck. Good luck. My life goal is to beat you and get the Kano card now. Spill some spoiler for your upcoming single, please. Like, what should we expect emotionally? No, it's not a sad song. I told you, it's about anxiety, but it's more of an upbeat song, and it's presented in a very casual. Maybe best way I can describe it is like, I don't know, casual Charlie Puth pop esque kind of way. Yeah, it's not. This one is not a sad song. The one after that might be a sad song, but that's gonna be in the winter, so we'll be in the mood for that. But this one is very upbeat, but the lyrics do cover some dark stuff. And once again, when you hear the lyrics, don't be like freaking out. Uh, it's about my anxiety and about the lens that I view my life on with anxiety. It's not necessarily what is true in the moment. So when the song does come out, just, but yeah, this is definitely my favorite song. Definitely my favorite song that I've made so far. So, and very personal, very, very personal. All the songs that I'm going to be releasing, they're going to be very personal, and they're directly lyrics that haven't really been censored or watered down like I always used to do. So I feel like, it's a very good representation of my life, and I'm pretty proud of it. I'm proud of what I've made so far. Can you hum a bit? I'll release a teaser. Right now my voice is like still pretty bad. Hmm. Yeah, maybe I'll do like a stream or something on the Friday of a release party stream. We were proud of you too. Thank you guys. Uh who do you listen to at the moment? Um well, it depends on my mood. I listen to a lot of different artists. Pop wise, I've been listening to a band called The Aces. Uh love The Aces, love Victoria Monet. Um I also even love Rise. Even even though they only have like two songs out, I love both their songs. Were you scared while traveling on your solo trip? No, I'm not. I wasn't scared at all. Like whenever I go to different countries, a lot of the organizers, they're always like, you know, we'll have time to explore, but please don't go out on your own. And I used to always go out on my own in the middle of the night. Not in the middle of the night. That makes it sound so weird. Yes, at night, but like I would go exploring at night. Yeah. I just love exploring. I don't get that much. I don't get scared that much. I feel like I am pretty street smart, so if anything, I always stay in an area where there is a crowd. And I always keep important things close to me, and I'm always like trying to stay aware of my surroundings. And obviously, it's much easier for me as a guy as well to just kind of go out there. So it's just I wasn't really scared traveling alone. Yeah, I love Rise. They're so good. Victoria Monet is so freaking good. So freaking good. Yeah, I've been going through like a very weird, random mix of like music that I've been into. Like, I've also been obsessed with Remy Wolf, but also I've been listening to like NCTU's Baggy Jeans on repeat as well. Like, there's just so much that I listen to. I also listen to like when I'm feeling moody, I'll listen to like some Joji or some Keshi. Oh, so much good music. Yeah, it's such a random mix. Baggy jeans challenge. No, I could never. I'll just look like an octopus waving his arms. That's the one thing I feel like one of the hottest qualities in general, guy or girl, for me is like dancing. Like, I'm not completely in Korean. They call it momchi. Like, I'm not like stiff as a board, and I can learn choreography. I can follow along. You know, I was a trainee for like quite a long time, and I did get all of my dance lessons. Just I would never excelled at it, and I never had that like natural swag. It was just very following the choreography without any feeling to it, I guess. That was always the thing that, I'll get in trouble for when I was a trainee. They'd be like, "You have no swag." And I'm like, "I'm sorry. I feel like that's not something that you could just kind of get, you know?" Like, yeah. So that's why when I see a dancer dancing well, like, oh, just, yeah, it's just really hot. Yeah, you'd be the cutest octopus. I don't know about that. I feel like sunglasses do kind of help a little bit guard the shame. I remember during my like old tours back in like 2015, I would always they would always make me dance, and I would always dance to do you guys know My Boy by Star 19? It's such an old song now. Do you guys know that song? It's like SSI. Wait, SSISTTAR sister, baby, stop breaking my heart. Do you guys know that song? Do you guys know that song? It's like, oh my boy, baby, da 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 na na na. Do you know that song? Do you know that song? Yeah, I used to dance to that song. Whenever they told me to dance, that would be my go-to. I don't know. I thought I was pretty good at those body rolls. I was decent at it. Do you have a video too? I'm pretty sure there's a video somewhere. It was a TikTok trend recently. Oh, really? Like, it came up again? I had no idea. Yeah, my boy. Yes, those body rolls. That song was like iconic when it first came out. Baby, stop breaking my heart. You heard me? No more next time. My favorite part. Hey boy, gonna be alright. Hey girl, better make it right. Hey boy, we got your back. Got your back. Got your back. 말하지 않아도 했잖아. Yeah, I know the whole entire song. Yes. When is your birthday? My birthday is it's in my ID. Tabi1205. December 5th, 1205. If you ever forget, it's in my name, Tabi1205. So it's actually coming up pretty soon. Oh my gosh, Nobody by Wonder Girls. Do you know, for Wonder Girls though, my favorite song was Please be my baby. Please be my baby. Da na na da na na na. Yeah, I used to love that song. You guys are all sending me the body rolls. It was December 2nd. Yeah, I also love Red Velvet. They used to be my I mean they still are. But yeah, Red Velvet definitely favorite girl group. Though New Jeans, I don't know, they're doing pretty well and I like all of their tracks. But for me, Red Velvet's they're like the OG for me. Do you know U-Kiss? Of course I know U-Kiss. I know a few of the members. I've hung out with them and done radio with them. I've met Kevin a few times. Of course, Xander. Yoop, yoop, yoop. Oops. Yeah, Red Velvet. All their songs are so good. Like Bad Boy is peak, but even their I love their Feel My Rhythm song. That one's so good. Psycho was also really good. Russian Roulette. Yeah, even what is it? Yeah, I used to be a huge Red Velvet fan. I interviewed them once. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. I was like blushing the whole entire time. And during the break, I was like dancing to their single that they were promoting. It was during their what was the title again? Ba banana ba 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 banana ba banana ba ba banana. It was that song. Peekaboo is so good. Peekaboo. Do you like trot? This is so random. I don't listen to that much trot intentionally. I heard you sing in Spanish last time on Twitch. I didn't sing in. Actually sang in Portuguese. So I sang a Portuguese song. I even sang in Tagalog, and yeah, I also sang in Hindi as well. So power up. That's the song. Yeah, let's power up. What would you say is your ultimate favorite K-pop song? Ultimate favorite K-pop song? That's so difficult. Ooh. Ultimate favorite K-pop song. I don't think I've ever thought of that. There is one song that's popping to my head, but I don't know if I'd consider it my ultimate favorite. But I mean, Ururong by EXO was like crazy good. I remember when that first came out, I was like obsessed with EXO. And the music video, like, oh, yeah, I went through an EXO phase. Yeah, such a good song. Since you mentioned Dance Survival, I started searching and saw a video of you singing to the song with Hayana. Yeah, that was very old. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the only video that's up. Do you like any Blackpink? Who doesn't like Blackpink? Like, of course I love Blackpink. As someone who doesn't know about Korea that much, I'm curious, are there any lesbian bars in Korea like gay bars? It seems like there are less representation. Like, there are so many Korean BLs that have compared to GLs. Yeah, that's true. Korea's still at a stage where uh yeah, there is a huge GL scene. I don't want to say huge. It's I feel like a lot of lesbians tend to stay a little bit more low key. Um yeah, but I've heard that although I do not have any lesbian friends in Korea, I heard they are mostly near the Hongdae area. That's what I've heard. At least like if for gay guys it's like Itaewon, Sinlim. For lesbians, I've heard that it was, yeah. And I don't know, like there always seems to be more BL representation. I think that has to probably, like, unfortunately, I feel like that has to do with marketability. And Korea's still at a point where it's like they're not doing this for like quote unquote visibility necessarily. Like, let's send a bigger message out and like promote, equality. It's not about that. It's literally about companies making money. And they've only started jumping in on the whole BL train because they understand that there's a big market for it. Honestly, if there was a big market for GLs, I'm sure they would start releasing that as well. Yeah, BTS guys, like if you look at like my Soompi interview from like 2013, very long time ago, I literally mentioned my favorite idol band was BTS. Like, guys, I was a not that it's like a competition, but like I was probably a BTS fan before you were. When they were like little babies and they were just like doing this whole hip hop thing. Yeah, I was a fan of them then. When majority of the fans now were not invested in them, I was like, they're so talented. They're like this like indie group from a smaller company back then known as Big Hit. Yeah, back then, like they were they weren't that big. Big Hit wasn't that big of a company back then. Yeah, but yeah, of course, love BTS, and then it became like the big cliche of K-pop. You know, everyone loves BTS. Like that's why I always felt so self-conscious of like, who's your favorite K-pop band? Like the go-to answer is always going to be BTS for anyone who doesn't even know K-pop. I started being a fan of BTS since 2017. That's not too bad, but you know, I started in like 2013, so 2013, 14. Was it 2013 or 14? I don't remember. Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely 2013. Shiny, Jackson Wang, August D-Day. Yeah. What's your favorite BTS song? I really like Joro. That was probably like my BTS peak. I think the English title is Dope. That song was so good. And the music video, oh my gosh. How excited are you for JK's solo album? It's about time, you know? I knew he was always gonna succeed as a solo artist. I don't know what took him so long. But I mean, I guess there's a timing for everything. He's doing great. Loves the song with Jack Harlow, Lato. Do you have a rise bias? I mean, I can't say I have one, but but they're like they still look like one unit to me. But the two members that stuck out the most to me, not saying that they're my biases, but the two members that stuck out to me were Soi and Wonbin, basically. Was it really? The track list was posted today. Spring Day was also very good. Wow, Ed Sheeran, Shawn Mendes. My gosh, that's crazy. When was the last time you watched a K-pop concert? It's been quite a while. I definitely want to go to more concerts. They're just really expensive. If I'm being honest, concerts are very expensive, and I'm not a huge fan of like big crowds. Driving my car all the way there and then like having to drive out of that area with all the traffic. Ooh, let's look at this track list. 3D, a 7, obviously. Yes or no? Produced by Ed Sheeran. Oh, wow. Featuring DJ Snake. Ooh, I'm excited for this. But yeah, one day I would definitely like to go to a K-pop concert soon. I'm telling you, I'm gonna go to a Zero Base One concert. I want to see Jiyoung in person one day. Did you see the ZB1 light stick? I did. It's like a huge ring. I don't even. I can't. I don't know how it looks on someone. I don't know if it. I'm assuming it's pretty big. It looked very big and bulky. But it looked really cool. But it was also very expensive. But you know, if I'm gonna do it, I might as well go all out. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. I think I'm gonna go to bed now. Uh, it's been fun. Thank you for stopping by and keeping me company. Kano's literally like fast asleep next to me. I have to give him his dinner. My gosh. I gave him his breakfast late, so he's getting his dinner late today too. But thanks for joining me today. I'll be on again soon. Once I feel a little bit better, I'll start streaming again as well. And maybe we'll do like a little streaming party once my song releases. So I'll keep you guys posted. Good night, everyone.